This yard is disgusting. It ruins the whole street.
I cannot even walk without this frame.
Then maybe this house is too much for you.
She nearly fell trying to cross this path.
Then she should have cleared it sooner.
Or someone should have asked if she could.
From across the street, it looked like a dirty yard. From the porch, it was an old woman trying to survive inside a body that would not carry her anymore. Before the story begins, let me know where you are watching from. It always amazes me how far these little stories can travel. Mrs. Eleanor's front yard had become the ugliest thing on Maple Street, at least according to her neighbor, Mrs. Grant. The grass had grown past the walkway, dry leaves were piled against the porch, and weeds had wrapped around the mailbox until the house looked like it was slowly being swallowed. Every morning, Mrs. Grant stood on her clean porch, wrinkled her nose, and said Eleanor's yard was disgusting. She said it made the whole street look poor. She said bugs were coming from the grass. She said nobody should be allowed to live in a house they could not maintain. But Eleanor was not careless. She was 86 years old, living alone, and she could not take 3 steps without holding on to a metal walker. Her knees had failed after years of arthritis. Her spine hurt so badly that bending down to pick up one leaf could leave her shaking for minutes. Before her body changed, Eleanor kept that yard beautiful. She trimmed the edges herself, swept the porch every evening, and planted white daisies beside the walkway because her late husband said they made visitors feel welcome. After he died, she kept the flowers alive as long as she could. But then her legs grew weaker, her medicine got more expensive, and the little money she once saved for lawn care went to pain pills, therapy rides, and grocery deliveries because she could no longer drive. She still tried. Every few days, she shuffled outside with her walker, pulled a few weeds by hand, and dragged herself back inside before her legs gave out. One afternoon, she tried to reach the mailbox after a delivery notice was left inside. Her walker caught in the tall grass near the path. One front wheel sank into the dirt, and Eleanor froze, afraid that if she pulled too hard, she would fall. Across the street, Mrs. Grant came outside and started yelling instead of helping. She said the yard was disgusting and that it ruined the whole street. Eleanor's voice trembled as she said she could not even walk without her frame. Mrs. Grant snapped that maybe the house was too much for her. A lawn guy named Caleb was driving home after a job when he saw Eleanor trapped near the path with both hands shaking on the walker. He pulled over immediately. Mrs. Grant told him not to bother, saying Eleanor should have cleared the path sooner. Caleb looked at the walker, the blocked walkway, and the old woman trying not to cry. Then he said someone should have asked if she could. Eleanor whispered that she could not pay him. Caleb said he had not asked for money. He unloaded his mower, trimmer,